So, of course, by now, everyone watching this has seen the newest episode of One Piece, and in this video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know before next week's episode of Gear 5 that everyone has been talking about, and the fact that August 6th has become a One Piece holiday at this point. Even though there's a One Piece day, that does not matter because August 6th is what everyone is talking about. And in this video, I'm just going to be going over stuff you're going to want to know before the episode comes out, how to manage your expectations, and of course, there's going to be no real spoilers for the anime fans and you manga fans watching this that just want to be a part of it and just be a part of the hype. Don't worry, you're going to see a lot of nuggets that I'm sure you're going to want to speak on and think about and really remember what was going on. So for some context for everyone watching this episode that came out correlates with chapter 1043 of the One Piece manga, and of course 1044 is when all the crazy stuff happens. So just as a nugget, I think it was kind of weird how they uploaded the trailer teaser for Gear 5. I feel like they might have spoiled some of you guys a little bit with that, but some of the expectations I want to go over are story, character, and the actual power-up. So story-wise, if you haven't been spoiled, just know that this might just be the greatest plot twist in all of anime, and I don't say that lightly. The Attack on Titan plot twist was absolutely insane, and I'm not going to say what it is in case you haven't watched it, but that is generally considered to be one of the greatest plot twists ever. Code Geass has a bunch of crazy plot twists in it, but this one might just be different from it all because everything that you've watched and seen prior will be altered, and it is that big of a change. And of course, with this show being this long, over 1,000 episodes and chapters, there's going to be a lot of people that are extremely disappointed in the fact that there's this major change this late in the story. And honestly, you're right in being a little bit disappointed, but when you're watching this, just live in the moment, just enjoy it. It is an event. Afterwards, analyze it. I'm sure after the fact, we're all going to reanalyze it and pretend we didn't upload the same videos during 1044. Well, I didn't have a channel back then, so I didn't. But anyways, everyone's going to reanalyze it and we'll open up that discussion again. But there is definitely things to be disappointed about, but I just really just live in the moment when this episode comes out. It is going to be the biggest anime episode ever, and please just enjoy it and don't let any hater little gnat in your ear who hates on One Piece just get in and go crazy on you for nothing. It just is a major change and will definitely affect how you looked at stuff previously. And in terms of some of the other story beats, it definitely will affect more than just Luffy. It will affect the entire perception on a lot of these characters that otherwise you might have thought of these characters a little bit more sophisticated, but just know, just like Crocodile not having Haki and Ace not using Haki being a product of One Piece's length, this is definitely another moment of this. I don't know what point Oda planned to introduce this, but you can tell it might not have been from the beginning, and he might have seen that he left himself some breadcrumbs in the beginning to go down this path if he wanted to. So it doesn't directly and perfectly fit in, but it is still extremely hype. Now, moving into character, this will definitely affect how you view Luffy in a lot of ways. And a lot of the things that make Luffy special and different from a lot of characters in Shonen will also be changed. And you might look at him more as the same as others, but in terms of the ability itself and how it affects Luffy, I think in the end, you're going to feel like, yeah, this is definitely Luffy's ability. It definitely makes sense, and it definitely fits his character perfectly, and it leaves you extremely excited for what the future is of the story of the series. Do not know if there's ever been an anime power-up that fit a character more perfectly than this one fits Luffy. Maybe you could argue Naruto and Kurama, maybe Ichigo and his Bankai upgrade, but I don't know if it really compares to Gear 5 because this ability will completely change the whole perception on Luffy's abilities and what he can do, and will make you vastly more excited for the future. Now, in terms of the actual power-up, there is almost nothing to complain about. It was done perfectly, and there is so many hype moments that will come from this, and if anything else, if nothing else you like, you will feel excited and enthralled by this massive, just enormous ability. This ability almost just feels absurd. Honestly, absurd is the best way to describe it, and it will completely just engross you in what is undoubtedly one of the most hype moments of the year in terms of anime, and maybe, just maybe, the most hype moment ever. And like I was saying earlier, just to wrap it up, I don't want to get too much more into the ability than that, because like I was saying earlier, I really just want everyone watching this, please, if you especially if you haven't seen it in the manga. Just live in the moment of what is going to be the biggest moment in One Piece history, and to feel the community just breathing and so alive and so excited for this moment, just live in it. And like I was saying, afterwards we can analyze it, we can break it down, we can get into all of that, but just be excited, be hyped. Of course, if you've read the manga, you know what it is, you know how to feel about it already, you've already made up your mind, so you're gonna be excited, you're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna absolutely love the episode. So with that being said, if you've enjoyed the video, drop a like, and also if you don't mind, watch some of my other videos. I uploaded a video a few days ago, the worst part of every One Piece arc. It's not that haty, so definitely drop some criticisms on my content down below. Let me know if you've enjoyed my content, and don't forget, we're just getting started, we're gonna stay consistent, and I will see you in the next video.